Yeah, man. I mean, man, Mr. Star again. Yeah, come to talk to my fans, them. Let me give a little tune before I talk to my fans, them, you know? Yeah, my born come say my mother, my father want so far. Now them send me go to school, figure and reach further. Now I'm on in time, then give me roast potato. With only coming tea, with not TV sugar. Everything we teacher tell me can't remember. Come me a think about the little joy of potato. I me mouth it white like baking powder. I me try it twist up like a caterpillar. I me tired of the water, the 10 cent bowler. Yeah, I mean man, Mr. Star. Well, as you know, my first video that I have posted, I was talking about the struggle of my parents and how they work so hard and my father died poor and so forth. Well, I'm allergic to poverty. I'm really allergic to poverty. If you ask me what is my deepest fear, I'll say dying poor and leaving nothing for my children. So on my journey to financial freedom start when I was 10 years old. My father used to run a bar, and for some reason things get so bad that business was doing real bad. They get so broke they couldn't afford food. Light was off. Everything was just going so bad for us as family. It was a rough time. It was hurtful. I was really stressed out as a 10-year-old. I didn't have a normal life as a 10-year-old kid. I didn't enjoy my youth, my 10-year, my kid life. My life was really rough. But my father go real broke. Like in the 70s, 78, 79, he was doing great as a businessman. He was, having the shop that he do jerk chicken and roast fish and steamed fish, a lot of cooked food, and the bar was booming. A lot of people was, but for some reason something went wrong. And when it went wrong, I'm telling you, it was tough. Here's this man who is so proud man, is love to do for his family, and decided that he's gonna do his own business after being working in the bar for years. Cause he, as I said in the first video, he was a bartender and also a chef. So after things went bad for him, it was really rough for him. So there was a man in the neighborhood, we call him Mr. Leo, and he and my father and my mom, they was good friend, and one Mr. Leo and Jocelyn, they was real good friend of the family. So what they did was they cook food in the morning, like breakfast. Mr. Leo will cook the breakfast and bring over to the house in the morning, and Mr. Jocelyn will bring the dinner in the evening. So what happened is Mr. Leo, he was bragging and boasting, said he have to give us food and we can, my father could afford to take care of his family. And I was upset. I was 10 years old, but I know what he was doing was horrible. It was wrong. It was, to me, demeaning. I was like really angry as 10 years old. So what I did, I decided I'm going to change all of that. So I told him, I'm asking him never to bring any more food to my house. And he refused, and he started to say, boy, go sit down, you're acting like you're a man. And I started to throw stone at him because I was angry. And, he called my parents. He told my parents what was going on. And I told him what I understand and what I see and hear him doing, with my own ears, telling people that he got to feed us. And I wasn't happy. So I asked my mom to give me $2 so I could start to sell lollipop, or Kisco Pop. In Jamaica we call it Kisco Pop. Here in the United States we might call it lollipop. So what I did, I went straight to where those pregnant woman was in Mandeville after my mom lent me that $2. And I went over there. I buy a bag of Kisco Pop. At the time, Kisco Pop was selling like for 25 cents a pack, a quarter. And I went there, and for that day I do so much business. And I think that day I made $150. And but before that, my brother Michael, who's now deceased, rest in peace, he was very angry because he was depending on the food to come from Mr. Leo. And because of that, what I said, the food was stopped coming. But I told him, don't worry, I will provide the food. And we have a big fight, and we fight for a long time. But after I went out and I make $150, I buy a lot of grocery, and I decided I gotta tell my mom to send him for it. So my mom sent him for the grocery. And when he came, I have like 10 pound of flour, 10 pound of sugar, 10 pound of chicken back, just the necessary thing to survive, milk, sugar, and so forth. And, they was happy. They realized that I was determined to, change course in how we was living and stopping this handout from people. And they was very impressed about it. So my brother Michael decided he wanted me to teach him how to do it. So I loaned him $2 and bring him out, and he joined me, and it was great. So my financial freedom started. My quest for financial freedom started at the age of 10 years old. I believe in independent. I believe in financial freedom. I believe in doing for yourself. I believe in achieving. I don't believe in handout. But it's a rough road. It's not easy. It's not an easy road. Getting to financial freedom. Most millionaires and billionaires never make it until they're in their 50s or 60s. They believe me in that. But when you're not thinking selfish, you're thinking about generational wealth, stuff you could leave for your kids, your grandkids, and the generation after you are dead long. After you are dead and gone, you want to leave something that they could understand that, my parents or my grandparents or whoever built this, So if you take a look at all the millionaires in the world, they are building generational wealth. Their kids. You talk about the Rockefeller, those guys, they build generational wealth. We're talking about generation to generation, man. We're talking about decade to decades, after decades. The Rockefeller is still moving strong. They're still one of the wealthiest people in the whole world, So you look at all these new people that doing stuff, whether it's those people who create Google or Facebook or Warren Buffett, they all create generational wealth. Microsoft, Steve Jobs that died, rest in peace, all these millionaires, my friend, I'm telling you, they're building generational wealth. Well, first thing I did this morning, I wake up about 5 o'clock, wash my face, because I have a shower last night, so I have wash my face, brush my teeth, and I leave. I drive out, go to the gym, and I work out. And now I'm at my location. This is my headquarters here in Lighthouse Point, where is one of my contracts. So I'm here early, just taking care of business, making sure my income keep moving, because now we're moving into 2020 and I want to move in a different way. I want to make sure the income is increased. My goal this year for the 2020 is to increase my income, like triple, double, triple is my thing. I want my thing to like just triple up, because I'm trying to do everything where mentally I want to increase, spiritually I want to increase, financially definitely I got to increase, so that's what I'm trying to do, so on my journey to financial freedom, I'm doing it for a long time, not just yesterday. So every time I reach to a certain heights in my life, I give thanks. I give thanks for everything. And now I'm pretty sure I'm much wealthier than 25 years ago. I have much more wealth now. I will not disclose my wealth because that's my business. But probably in a later date, in the future, I will, start to speak up how far I am in my financially freedom quest. You know what I'm saying? But I want to just encourage every person out there who is from the garrison, who's from the ghetto, who's coming from a struggle, single parents, those who have nothing, coming from nothing and figuring themselves they will never be nothing, or they will never be wealthy. No, it's possible that you can be wealthy. It's possible that you can be a millionaire. It's possible that you can be a billionaire. 67% of all millionaire and billionaire are self-made. It's just a small percentage of millionaire or millionaires that their parents die, left something for them and so forth. But the majority of millionaires and billionaires are self-made. They have a goal. They're determined. They set their goals and they make sure they achieve their goal. They do things to enhance their goal all the time. They continue learning. Learning is important. You never feel like you know too much. Never think that you don't need a mentor. And you don't have to have a mentor per se where you are actually paying that mentor. You could just see somebody that you mimic. You admire the energy of how they go about their daily business, the way they go about creating wealth. And you can mimic them. You could go on YouTube. You could just listen to motivational speakers, how they come up, and it's good. You could invest in your financial freedom education also. You could buy books. You could go to different, meeting to listen to, just different people speak about how they come up and how they make it. But never think that you cannot do it. It's always possible. It is possible. As long as you wake up in the morning, it is possible to change your future any moment. As long as you wake up, if you get up, you can make it. Because once you have a life, man, there's hope. You can always keep pushing. I have been through some rough times, my brother. I'm telling you, some rough times. I mean, like, serious time. Homeless, eviction. Because I came to this country in 1994, so I've been here for a while. And when I came to the United States, I have nobody here, no father, no mother, no brother, no sister. So I was just around. I just find myself in the United States, sleeping in a train in New York City. I was all over the place, man. Philadelphia, Virginia, Washington D.C., North Carolina, Connecticut, Boston. I've been to a lot of different places, and now I'm reside here in Florida for a long time, But I'm not gonna stop, my friend. Financial freedom is what I'm fighting for. Generational wealth is what I'm fighting for. I want to leave my children in a better position than I was when I was growing up, and in my 20s and so forth, So personally, I will say to every individual who believe in themselves to continue to believe in yourself, continue to push. Never ever let nothing get in your way. It is simple. Just get up in the morning, give thanks to God, and go about your business. Stick to your business. Make sure your business, you focus. Stay focused in your business. I don't care what you're doing. If you're selling watermelon, you're selling mango, you're selling oranges, whatever you're doing, just make sure you're focused on your business. And always remember, customer service is important. A lot of business, especially in the minority community, I notice sometimes the way they do not they do not treat their customers in certain ways, all the sluggy face. When you're working into a business place or you create your business, you need to have a smile on your face. Even if you're going through the hardest time, the worst day, you need to smile, because the customers come first. The customer is what's going to make you. Without the customer, you're nothing. Without the customer, you cannot do anything. You will never reach financial freedom. Your customer is first. The customer is always right. It doesn't matter if they're wrong. In your book, they must be right. Try to fix the problem. If there's a problem when you're doing business and customers complain, you need to try a way to fix it, to make that make sure that customers leave your business place knowing that you pay attention, you listen to what they have to say, and you try your best to solve the problem. If you notice, every time you call your bank about something, they send out a survey. They want to know what you're talking about. They want to know how you feel about the person that called you. They want to know, was you satisfied on a scale of 1 to 10? How was it? How was their customer service? What can they do to make it better for you? So they're always trying to put the customers first. They cannot afford to lose any customers, and that's what it is. So financial freedom, you got to have discipline. You must have discipline. You must focus. You must determine. And you must always put the customers first. Peace for right now. Gonna close out by saying, stay focused, keep your head up, and keep moving. And wake up early in the morning. Wake up early. Do something. Don't stay in your bed till 10 o'clock. You cannot be financially free if you're in the bed at 10 a.m. Hey, you got to wake up early. Wake up early. you know, and, you know, go to bed about 11 o'clock at night. After 11, you go to bed about 11 p.m. and then wake up about 5 o'clock in the morning. Try to wake up the same time every single morning. Stay focused, you know? Stay focused. This is Saw again saying, keep your head up and stay focused. All right? Born come see my father, while my mother was so far. Now them said me go to school, figure reach further. But on morning time they give me roast potato. With a little mint tea with not TV sugar. Everything we teacher tell me can't remember. Cause me a think about the little dry up potato. And me mouth tip white like baking powder. And me tripe did that twist up like a caterpillar. And me tired of the water and the 10 set bowler. Peace out.